Hey everyone, I'm Jennifer with Oregon Coast Wasabi. Today's video is about the botany of wasabi. So I've got this beautiful plant here, this beautiful wasabi plant. This plant is about 14 months old. I'm gonna set it down. So wasabi, the scientific name for wasabi is Wasabia japonica, and then there are different what they call cultivars, so different types of wasabi. This is the Daruma wasabi. We also grow the Mazuma wasabi. Our plants usually grow for about 15 months before we harvest them. And like I said, this plant is about a 13 or 14 month old plant. Wasabi is in the same family as horseradish and broccoli and mustard and cauliflower. It's in the brassica family. So people think sometimes that wasabi is horseradish. It's actually two completely different plants, and they grow really differently too. Wasabi is a shade plant, and so we're standing in the shade right now. This is perfect for the wasabi. At your house, in your front yard, if you have some shade, or on your front porch, that's where wasabi likes to live. It prefers cooler conditions, so it prefers to have some fog or some rain, something like that. So it's a shade plant, and it's in the same family as the horseradish, but totally different plant. One of the questions we get is that it's not going to run all over your yard. So you can see how it's growing in the pot. The whole plant is edible. These beautiful leaves, the wasabi greens, are completely edible, raw or cooked, however you want to have them. This is the leaf stem. These are edible too. So in this plant, in this pot, there probably are about maybe 8 different plants, because the central plant produces offshoots. So that's primarily how these plants reproduce. So they produce offshoots, and they're clustered around the central plant. When you're ready, you can break those off and transplant them. We're going to talk about that a little bit more in a later video. The rhizome, or the root of wasabi, is the part that gets grated, and that actually is the stalk. And this is a small one, and I picked a small one so that I could tell you guys that the size of the wasabi rhizome has no impact on the flavor. So those of you growing it at home, as soon as you have even a small one, you can harvest it and start grating it. And this part of the plant is the stalk, and it's really hard to see, but it's basically the central part of the plant. And then wasabi has roots, just like any other plant does in your garden. Like, imagine a lettuce plant, and you pull it up to eat the leaves of the lettuce, and there's all the white roots underneath. Wasabi has that too. So the part that you eat, that you grate for sushi, is not actually a root. It's just kind of gotten that name over the years. So again, Wasabia japonica, same family as a horseradish and broccoli and cauliflower, and the entire plant is edible.